What's up, guys? It's Corbin. We're gonna do In the Bag 2020 edition. We got the Paratrooper. I used to have the regular old Trooper. Alright, to start off in the bag, we'll go over my putters. Kind of a mixed bag, mostly Discraft, some Innova. And then I think I had like one Captain in there, but don't really throw that one. So to start, these are my putters. I have 3 Star Aviars, one 170, 175, and 175. I think 175 is the perfect weight, but sometimes when I further distance, you go lower in weight. So I'll get an orange one. I got a pink one. They're kind of faded out now. And I got a blue one. This would be my main one that I putt with. And then for the throwing, I wanted something that's more durable. So I got this Paul Macbeth Tour Series Luna. Red, swirly, very sexy. I also have a theme. It's going to be mostly red, pink, purple is in there, and then you have like white and blue on the outsides. These are discs that I kind of like to just have in my bag, but they're mostly kind of collectibles. Calvin Heimberg Star Destroyer. I try not to throw this. It's literally my favorite disc. Very sexy. Calvin Heimberg is my favorite. So love this disc. It's red. It's very sexy. Tour Series feels amazing. Next is the Get Freaky Brody Smith Zone. Orange and red, very sexy. Also don't throw this one either. I prefer the regular hard plastic zone, whereas this one's more gummy. So these are the discs I just have in my bag. I like to see, I like to hold. Sometimes I'll throw it, but mostly they're just mostly just for collectible. To start, a lot of people ask me about this disc. It's Aang from Avatar. People hate on him. Alright, but this disc flies very well. It's kind of like a Rock 3, same kind of flight, but it just feels different. Really like the way it flies. It's kind of just a utility disc over water holes. I've had multiple ace runs with it, so it's kind of like it, and it kind of just goes up front because it's a weird looking disc. I don't like to have it in my main bag. Okay, to start, I have a Swirl ESP Tour Series Buzz by Nate Doss. It's actually a misprint. Next is the Hams Wasp, Hamas, however you say it. Sexy, nice stamp on it. You got the purple-ish tint swirl. Tour Series plastics. You'll see a lot of Tour Series in my bag, and this is just a good kind of flat and fade left mid-range. You can kind of shape it how you like. It's the Comet, and this is another Tour Series plastic. I very much like it for hyzers, and then it flips up perfect, or if you know the hole's a little bit more right, so you can just shape it how you want. My main go-to when it comes to mid-range and straight shots is the Buzz SS, another Tour Series, and this is Tim Barham's, I think is how you say him. Very sexy, pink swirl, Barham SS. I think everyone needs this disc in their bag. I think it's so needed. I don't know. Just straight down the gap shots that you need. Very touchy disc, and once you learn it, once you get it down, I think it's perfect. Next is the Page Pierce Soul. Very cool disc. Another kind of collection disc that I like to have in the bag, but don't really throw that often. So I mean, if you don't have this in your bag, what are you doing? It's a Zone, Paul Macbeth, hard Z plastic, love it. I mean, you have to have an upshot disc, forehand, it's perfect. Like, seriously, if you're getting into disc golf, get a Zone in your bag, Razor Claw, Pig, something like that. Good upshot disc, I highly recommend it. Let's show you. This is all the drivers I have in my bag. I throw a lot of them, so we'll just start from the one I see first. Zeus, another highly bought disc. Good forehand disc, a little bit overstable. Next is a Captain. everyone, my friends know about this disc right here. The only reason it's in my bag is because of how red it is. And this will be out of my bag soon, purely because it's straightforward utility. It flies like butt, in my opinion. And every time I throw this, it's not how I want it to go. So, but I know a lot of my friends that you'll see later on in their bags, they do have a captain. And I think it's just lucid. This lucid plastic makes the disc just not how you like it. Next is the Star Corvette. Highly slept on disc, and I highly recommend it. 14 speed, 6 glide. I mean, there's no other disc that you've seen with stats like that. I really recommend it for beginners. When I started getting more competitive into the sport, this was like my go-to for like almost every hole. First run, Paige Pierce, Undertaker. Love this disc. This is another disc I feel like everyone should have. Like a carbon fiber stamp with just that nice red look. It goes well with the bag. 5-time Paul Macbeth force with the claw mark. You need a force too. There's so many discs that I would say that everyone needs, and that's just one of them. Next is the Heat. When I do need this disc, it does fly well. It's very understable. I mean, I think this is also a slept-on disc as well. Very sexy though. It has purplish tint with rainbow stamp on it. Don't throw it very often. Not many holes need it, but hopefully I can throw it more because I do like the way it feels. Next in my bag is the Discraft First Run Hades. Good for throwing it on a hyzer, letting it flip up and then just going. Sometimes we'll go a little bit to the right and it just goes fade. This is my furthest flying disc. This is the disc that I've thrown the furthest, I should say. This is the Hanem Force. I love forces, so I just had to get the Tour Series plastic of it. I don't throw this as much as the Paul Macbeth one, but I imagine as I start to tear up the other one, I'll start to use this one more. That pink glossy plastic feels very good. Paige Pierce First Run Nukes. Now this is my main drivers, the Nuke. I want to get a Nuke SS, so we'll see how that goes in the future. But First Run Paige Pierce is my favorite Nuke. I've had a lot. This is just, none of them come close to the ESP plastic. My favorites. Next is the fairway driver. I feel like I don't throw fairways that much. I don't think I need that many, so I only really have one, which is the Discraft Raptor ESP. It's overstable. I haven't thrown it that much, but when I did throw it, they were pretty good. And lastly is the crank. And now this is like kind of like a Nuke SS. It's a little bit more stable to understable. Very good 13-speed driver. If you just need it to go a little bit right, so you get that extra amount of distance before it fades left, this is the perfect disc to do it. I think once you master this disc, you'll really like it. Still kind of breaking it in. I'm kind of new to it, so but I'm excited for it. This is what it looks like, Discraft crank. That's pretty much it for my in the bag of 2020. I plan on doing more in the future just to see like what disc I gravitated towards and what disc I lost, what disc I want, and what I end up with. So that will conclude my in the bag. My friends will do some in the bags as well, and I'm looking forward to see what those look like as well. And yeah, see you later.